Welcome Virgos, and thank you for being here today. This is your weekly love message on your twin flame journeys for week commencing Monday the 26th of July through to Sunday the 1st of August 2021. Virgos, as we are approaching a full moon on Saturday the 24th of July 2021, I felt it would be useful to use your full moon cards. So whatever is happening this week, just know that you are good enough, okay? On the left hand side will be your crowning message cards and the main cards that I'll be using for your main love message, and on the right hand side will be your crowning wisdom message cards that I'll be using. So Virgos, let's get straight into what your overarching crowning message is for this week. Okay, that's how many cards have we got there? Okay, they're saying to me to take it. All right, so we've got understanding, inner child, return, and devotion. Okay, I'm getting loads of messages coming through here. All right, let's have a look at your crowning wisdom messages before we go into this. Mike, thank you. So we have 555. Thank you. We have 1616. Look at the synchronicities of the numbers. Thank you. And look at that, 23. Not even making this up. This is going to be a powerful message. I can feel it already. All right. So Virgos, let's have a look at your crowning messages and see what we are picking up. So I feel as though for your first crowning message, we have understanding. So I feel as if this new moon is going to illuminate you, Virgo, greater understanding, greater wisdom, okay? And I feel because your main card is green, which represents the heart chakra, I feel as if you're being guided to know, being illuminated, understanding that you are good enough with regards to this connection, okay? I feel as if the divine feminine in this connection, and this could be you, Virgos, bearing in mind that we all have divine feminine and divine masculine in our energy, okay? So I feel that the divine feminine within you, Virgos, I feel as if you're connecting with your inner child, okay? You may have done some shadow work in a situation where you didn't feel good enough, and it almost feels as if your eyes were closed, you weren't being illuminated, you weren't seeing the divine within you, okay? And it feels as if this always draws my attention to this young girl with her hands clasped. It looks like she's holding something, or she's kind of in a fist a little bit. It feels as if, and her hair is all kind of scattered, it feels as if this journey it's kind of taken you through the walls. It almost feels as if divine spirit universe, or I always kind of say it's like they've dragged you from, like, by the scruff of your neck to this illumination. And I feel as if whatever the journey is, I feel that you've been seeking answers, okay, with regards to your twin flame. And with this full moon coming out, I feel as if it's going to be that sunshine for you, really illuminating you in a really powerful way. Whoever is the divine masculine in this connection, Virgos, I feel as if they are returning to you, and it feels as, and look at that, look at how I placed the cards and I didn't even realize it. It's the same hand. So it's like the divine masculine may have had to do some shadow work. And it's like they're moving out of the dark into the light. And I feel that they're offering devotion. They may have seen your light where perhaps you didn't. And if your question is whether or not you are connecting with your twin flame, I feel that the answer is yes. If there was a reason for the divine masculine to have separated from you, or dismissed this connection, or there was a breakup, or you were just separated for some reason, they're returning to you. And I feel that the reason that they needed to separate from you was to go through a bit of a dark night of the soul, to see the light. And it almost feels as if you didn't see that. And that's what you're being illuminated to. That the divine masculine needed to separate from the divine feminine in order to be illuminated, understanding, to see the light within the divine feminine, to come back in and offer devotion. What a beautiful start to the message. And it does feel as if there's growth around the heart space. Whatever is being illuminated, Virgos, you're definitely growing. Whether you are the divine masculine or the divine feminine. For your crowning wisdom messages, Virgo, we have 555. Your angels are with you during this time of change and transition. Absolutely. I feel what you didn't see before, you are seeing now. And I feel as if the answers are coming to you. And that is around self-love, self-worth, knowing that you are good enough. And I feel as the divine masculine returns to the divine feminine, both of you are going through change. Both of you are going through transition. And it feels as if you're both definitely connecting with divine spirit universe. It's like your crown chakra is really opening, connecting, all right? And then with 1616, your angels are guiding and assisting you towards your financial freedom. So Virgos, if there was, what I'm picking up is there may have been some sort of financial constraint around the divine feminine, the divine masculine, which may have been the underlying reason why they separated from you. They may not have told the divine feminine that. They may not have told you, Virgos. It may be your energy that you may have separated from your divine counterpart, because there was something to do with finances that you needed to free yourself from. Almost cut that cord. And I feel with 1616, it is all part and parcel to create a solid foundation, to create a solid foundation around stability, finances. I'm picking up that it was the divine masculine that separated from the divine feminine to sort out their finances. And it's changing. And therefore it's changing the connection. With 2323, Virgos, you both are definitely feeling each other on that sacral chakra level. And it says tap into the energies of your twin flame connection as a source of creative channeling and expression. So I feel as you both are going through this change, this transition, particularly as the divine masculine energy person in this connection is returning, I feel as though Virgo, whether you are the divine masculine or divine feminine, I feel that you're being guided to stay connected with divine spirit universe, not only to sort out maybe your personal issues around finances, but also to feel your divine counterpart on that astral plane, to encourage them. So it feels as if you are the divine masculine energy in this connection, it's almost as though the divine feminine is being guided, Virgos, which I'm kind of picking up is, well, you could be either or, to be honest with you. But I feel that by connecting and feeling the energy of the divine masculine, it helps them to come forward. It helps them to move out of that low vibrational energy, possibly to do with finances. to follow the light, to be able to come in with an offer of devotion. All right. You guys may actually connect on the 5D kind of first during this week. That's what I'm picking up. And as the full moon approaches on Saturday, it almost feels as though as you connect on that 5D, it's almost as if you're both going to, like, how can I put it? It's like you're both going to bring the connection or the union into the 3D. And that may be part and parcel of the change and transition that's going on with this connection. Wow, okay. All right, Virgos, if this message is resonating for you already, please feel free to click that thumbs up button on the video. It really helps to push the video out to others seeking a twin flame reading. If you haven't subscribed already, please click that subscription button. It really helps me to continue doing what I'm doing to grow the channel, right? And for returning subscribers, well, what can I say? Love you guys. Thank you so much for your support, encouragement, and donations. I'm really, really, really grateful. And I hope that you guys get a meaningful and useful message out of this week's reading. Virgos, you can also find me on Instagram and TikTok. So please check out the description box below, and I welcome your support on those social media platforms. Let's get into your main love message. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, please can you tell me, how does the twin flames of Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus feel towards them in love on their twin flame journey, week commencing Monday the 26th of July through to Sunday the 1st of August 2021? What is their current energy spiritually, emotionally, mentally and physically towards Virgo that I'm allowed to see for their highest good and for the greater good of all? As above, so below and all around me. Thank you. All right, Virgos, let's see what's going on with you and your twin flame. My angels and spirit, thank you. Okay, so we've got the offer and we've got the answer is no. I feel as if the divine feminine in this connection made an offer to the divine masculine, because it's on the divine masculine side, and they said no. Okay, and I feel as if that is what separated the connection. I feel as though their foundation wasn't solid around their finances, and it was almost as if they needed to sort that out. They could have been going through a real tough time with their finances, for sure. Things might have been cracking around them, drought, dryness, no money coming in. If the person that you're connecting with, Virgo, or you may have started a new business and the work wasn't coming in, or the work wasn't coming in for your divine counterpart, and that's why they said no. I am picking up, they didn't tell you that. They may have just walked away. They may have said no to the offer, but I feel that the underlying was that their root chakra, the foundation of their finances, was really rocky. It was broken, dry. There was no growth. There was no money coming in. Contracts or something dried up. That's why they said no. And I feel as if what they want to do is to almost have their finances sorted so that they can offer this devotion. I'm also picking up, Virgos, that whoever you're dealing with, they may have wanted to almost be in a financial position where you didn't have to work, or the divine feminine doesn't have to work. That's the kind of devotion that I feel that the divine masculine wants to offer to the divine feminine. That's why they turned down the offer of the divine feminine, which I feel left the divine feminine feeling as if they weren't good enough. But there was something a lot deeper going on with the divine masculine, for sure. Let's continue. My angels and spirit guides of the divine. Thank you. Yeah, look at that. The divine feminine put a pause towards the divine masculine because they said no. They said no to the connection. And that is what caused the separation. But they're coming back. The divine masculine is coming back. The reason why the divine feminine, I feel, turned their back on the divine masculine, who they see definitely as part of their soul tribe. It's like they're cut from the same cloth. They reflect each other's values, belief systems. They have that deep connection that can't really be explained. The divine feminine turned their back on that because the divine masculine said no to an offer that they were offering. But it feels as if the divine feminine, wanted to surrender to the connection, but couldn't because the divine masculine denied it in some shape, form or another when they came in and offered a cup of love. I feel as if the divine feminine is already quite solid in terms of their root chakra around their finances. So it could be a situation, Virgos, that the divine masculine, knowing that the divine feminine was quite solid in their financial freedom, wanted to level up, particularly if the attribute of the divine masculine in their human form is quite traditional. So I feel like the divine masculine is an actual man, and almost wants to look after the divine feminine, give the divine feminine the choice that they don't have to work. That's why they're separated. But I feel that the divine feminine, deep in their heart, knew that they were connecting with their divine counterpart and wanted to surrender to it, but couldn't. And that's why they put a pause, because the divine masculine rejected an offer. But I feel that they're coming back, offering devotion. You know what they're also saying to me? The divine feminine really, really felt the divine masculine on the 5D. And may still be feeling the divine masculine. Yeah, look at that. The Hierophant in reverse. That's not a coincidence. The Hierophant represents faith, marriage, long-term commitment between two people in the eyes of divine spirit universe. Your higher selves. That's in reverse. The divine feminine offered that to the divine masculine and they said no. That's why it's come in reverse. You could be dealing with a Taurus, or you could have Taurus in your chart, Virgos. Yeah, look at that, the Wheel of Fortune. I feel as if the Wheel of Fortune is going to be turning in the favour of the divine masculine now, because they're returning. I feel like they've gone through some sort of an awakening, or they're realising that there's more to the connection than just money, just that financial freedom. But they also may be getting that assistance, maybe with the use of the divine feminine connecting with them through that solar sacral chakra, taking action with the solar plexus, with the yellow coming in this card, to pause but connect with the divine masculine on the 5D, to almost kind of guide, offer strength around that root chakra, because look at the red and the reds coming in here, to help them, to guide them, to lead them to financial freedom. So the Wheel of Fortune is definitely turning in the favour of the divine masculine, which explains why they're now coming forward to offer devotion. Yeah, I feel as if they no longer balance, yeah, with the Two of Pentacles in reversed. I feel that they needed to say no at the time because it was divinely fated in that way. Virgos, the divine masculine had to say no. I feel, and that was part of their path. That was part of their awakening, part of their growth, their learning. You remember we saw here growth. And it almost feels as if the divine feminine in this connection that paused, taking any action towards the divine masculine to surrender to the connection, because I feel in their heart they knew that the divine masculine needed to sort out their root chakra, stabilize their finances. The divine feminine may not have interpreted it in that way, but I feel that their soul was guiding them. And it feels like now, I feel that the Wheel of Fortune is turning in the favor of the divine masculine. So I feel like their finances are going to improve. And they're no longer going to feel unbalanced about saying no to the offer from the divine feminine. Thank you. Yeah, they kept it a secret. What did I say right at the beginning of the message? They didn't tell the divine feminine that the reason why they're saying no to the offer that the divine feminine was offering is because it was of finances. And with the Seven of Swords, that's secrets. Keeping it a secret. They just said no to the offer with no explanation, to be fair. Which is why I feel, Virgo, you may be the divine feminine in this connection, because it left you feeling as if you weren't good enough, but you didn't see what was going on. You didn't see what was going on underneath. Why the driver behind the divine masculine saying no, it's not because they don't want to be with you. It's because they needed to level up, sort out finances. That was their priority. But they didn't tell you with the Seven of Swords. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, please can you clarify, how does the twin flames of Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus feel towards them in love on their twin flame journey? Thank you. Look at that. See, look, with the Ten of Swords, I feel that the divine feminine felt as if they were literally not even stabbed in the back. They were stabbed right frontal. Like, you know, whatever came at them with regards to the divine masculine saying no, it was something that wasn't done behind their back. It was a communication from the divine masculine that literally stabbed them in the heart. Yeah, it feels as if their communication may have been gone through a silent period as the two of you were separated. That came out in reverse. And that's that Wheel of Fortune. So the silence between the two of you, the conversations around why the divine masculine didn't accept this offer, said no. It feels as if the Wheel of Fortune is turning that. It also feels as if the divine feminine is no longer regretful, hurting, in pain, because I feel like the divine feminine may feel on that heart level that, okay, it's time. Time is coming now. Do you know something, Virgos? If you are the divine feminine, I feel that you feel that the divine masculine is coming towards you. That's why you have no regrets, you're not holding it against them over conversations that I feel really hurt you. And look at that Ace of Cups on the divine feminine side. The divine feminine clearly knows that there is a new beginning. Okay, I really feel that the divine feminine is feeling the divine masculine coming towards them. All right, they're not there yet, but I feel that they know that there is unconditional love that the divine masculine has for them and they have for them. And look, it's like the cup. It's like the divine feminine might be offering that cup again, knowing this time that the divine masculine is in a better place, perhaps to do with their finances. But the Ace of Cups is all about a new beginning, a new start. Divine feminine may even be offering that olive branch to open up communication if there was a bit of silent treatment between the two of you. Yeah, look at that. The divine feminine is celebrating this connection, because I feel where there was separation, you both are coming together. Yeah, look at that. The Eight of Pentacles. The divine masculine was working on their finances hard. And I feel as if the divine feminine knew that. That's why they had to separate. I don't feel that the divine masculine told the divine feminine that is why they said no. They kept that a secret. But I feel that the divine feminine intuitively, by tapping into the energy of their twin flame, knew that they needed to sort out their finances. And that's why I feel that they are not holding any grudge, any regret, any remorse over that offer that was being offered to the divine masculine, who said no to it at the time. This understanding is really powerful. It feels as if you're both being illuminated in many aspects, but it almost feels as if this full moon is almost aligning you both now. Thank you. Yeah, with the Judgment card in reverse, the divine feminine knew that it wasn't time to reconcile with the divine masculine because they needed to work on their finances. But I feel now is the time to celebrate this connection. Now may be the time to offer that cup of love again, because the divine masculine's finances are changing, going through transition, having that financial freedom now. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, one more card please. How does the, oh okay, two more cards. And look, they're just showing me the star card. So I feel as if the two of you have lived many, many lives together. You know this person, Virgo, whether you're the divine masculine or the divine feminine, you know this person. And I feel as though you are each other's wish fulfillment for sure, all right? With the Sun and the King of Pentacles in reverse, you've got three cards that have come out in reverse. I feel that the divine feminine really wanted to surrender to this connection, but their heart was saying it's not time to reconcile. And it's almost like their happiness, their wish fulfillment is being blocked because the divine masculine isn't coming forward with a solid offer, because they said no, because they needed to sort out their finances. That's why these cards are in reverse. So it feels as if even though the divine feminine wanted to surrender to this connection, their heart was telling them something else. Blockage, basically. And it wasn't time for, and that's why they may have paused, the divine feminine paused any kind of communication, hence why silent treatment may have gone on between the two of you. But that's in reverse. So it almost feels as if silent treatment is breaking out, okay? The divine feminine coming towards the divine masculine with that cup of offer again, wanting to celebrate, fully aware that the divine masculine was working on their finances, seeking financial freedom. They knew at the time that they were doing that, it wasn't time for reconciliation. Their happiness, their abundance, their prosperity was blocked because the divine masculine didn't come towards them with that solid pentacle, with that solid offer, because they were working on their pentacles. Let's have a look and see what you guys want to say to each other on that 5D, on that soul level. My angels, oh, okay, did something turn? Because I was going to say that's quite quick, but let's go again. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, please can you tell me your twin flame messages for the collective of Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus in love on their twin flame journey. Week commencing Monday the 26th of July through to Sunday the 1st of August 2021. That I'm allowed to see. Thank you. Okay, so we've got for the divine masculine communicating to the divine feminine, something is still missing for me and I'm trying to figure what that is. And do you know something? I feel that they are being illuminated. They're still trying to understand the connection, I feel. And I feel what they are also trying to, I feel what is missing is either in terms of the 3D, I don't know, a solid contract, stability around their financial freedom, and they're still figuring that out. But also as well, what I feel that the divine masculine might be trying to figure out, that the missing piece is actually the divine feminine. And actually, their job is to come into union, to offer that devotion on that soul level. And for the divine feminine, please, my angels and spirit guides of the divine, thank you. Oh, look at that. You inspire me. So I feel as though the divine feminine, and we said this all along, it feels as if the divine feminine was really connecting with the divine masculine on that sacral chakra level. It's almost as if their senses were really awoken. Okay, and it almost feels as though the inspiration that the divine feminine, I feel, is trying to communicate is that this whole journey with the divine masculine, I feel as if it really has taught the divine feminine self-love, self-worth, but also to trust in what their heart was telling them. There was a reason why the divine masculine said no to the connection, and it wasn't because there wasn't love, they didn't feel that pull. It was because on the 3D level, they needed to sort out their finances. And I feel that was what inspired and encouraged the divine feminine to maybe just get on and carry on with their everyday life, but also maybe to do some shadow work themselves, to really look at, you know, their self-worth, their love, you know, love for self. So it inspired the divine feminine, I feel, to focus on self, focus on self-love, self-compassion, but also connect with the divine masculine on that 5D level through their senses, through that sacral chakra. So Virgos, whether or not you are the divine masculine or the divine, thank you, or the divine feminine in this connection, let's have a look and see what your advice messages are. One's already come out. Let's just pull out one more. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, please can you tell me? Thank you. All right, so I feel as if Virgos, whether you are the divine masculine or the divine feminine, you've definitely gone through that dark night of the soul, okay? Whether or not it was inspiring for you in terms of you doing some self-work around understanding that you are good enough, okay? You're good enough for yourself, you're good enough for this connection, where you didn't see that before. But also I feel as though you knew, I feel, Virgos, that your divine counterpart, they too may have been going through a dark night of the soul. And it feels that this full moon that's coming through has really illuminated both of you. And it says, I will not remain stuck. I choose change. Absolutely. And that's why I feel, Virgo, if you're the divine feminine, that's why you don't feel no way to go towards the divine masculine and offer that cup of love again. Because you're not prepared to stay in this pause mode. It's kind of like, it's like, how can I put it, Virgo? It's like you just know. It's like intuitively, whoever I'm reading for, you're really, really connected with divine through your crown chakra and your heart chakra. It's just that I feel what you needed to work on was self-love, knowing that you are good enough, almost to look at things from that different, higher perspective of what's actually going on with you in your twin flame. And I feel that you've done that really successfully. And I feel that that is your kind of reward is that they're returning. They're returning, and it's because you have evoked change. You have raised your vibration. You have gone within, whilst the divine masculine energy in this connection was working on stuff in their 3D lives. And for your final advice, look at that communication coming in as the full moon. I accept renewal and delight in fresh starts. Absolutely. So do you know what, Virgos? My hat goes off to you, you know, because whatever you are going through with your twin flame journey, you know, rather than playing the blame game and kind of getting operating in that low vibrational level, it feels as though what you've done is you've just gone within yourself to almost solidify your own root chakra, that you are good enough. You may not have seen it, you may have known it, but you may not have really properly seen it. I feel that you've done that, you've done the work, you're getting that understanding, that illumination. It almost feels as if, you know something, Virgos, you may be so connected with divine spirit universe that you didn't see what you needed to see, and that was that actually deep down there was some stuff that you needed to work through with regards to self-love, self-care, self-compassion. That's why I feel divine spirit universe almost was grabbing you by the scruff of your neck to try and help you to see there was still a little bit of something that you needed to do some shadow work on yourself, whilst the divine masculine actually worked on their financial freedom. I feel that you're accepting the renewal of this connection, the renewal of you knowing that you are good enough, and I feel that you're totally open to a fresh start. So I feel that you will accept this offer. I feel that I feel that your heart is going to tell you that this transition, this change, it's now coming into that new start, that fresh start, and that's why I really feel with that Ace of Cups there, the divine feminine, which I feel is you, Virgos. I feel as if you're more than happy to offer that cup of love again. You're not holding any grudges with the divine masculine, because I feel that you know that they had to go through what they had to go through by saying no to the offer that you offered in that first instance. All right, I'm going to leave that there for you, Virgos. If this message resonates, please feel free to click that thumbs up button on the video. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Until next time, I'm sending you loads and loads of love, peace and light. You take care. Bye-bye.